guess I'll do my chores now.
What was that all about?
I had a meltdown in the barn. I was fine 1 second, and then the next I was sobbing. Parker came in to do his chores, saw me, laughed, and made sure that Sage and JJ didn't walk in on me. He's a good kid.
To some people. I gotta talk to Dr. Bob.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
You told him you were responsible for Sarah Shaughnessy's death?
She told me all her medical allergies when I was taking her history. I was a little preoccupied, so I failed to take the right notes.
Well, that's pretty serious.
Yeah, I know. So is this where you arrest me for manslaughter?
Oh, wait, what about the notations in Sarah's diary? The ones where she was planning on committing suicide.
I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, but somebody made those entries, and whoever did it was obviously protecting you.
What difference does it make, Jack? She died. She died, and it was all my fault.
Yeah, okay, Meg, that was an accident, but falsifying a diary, that's a crime. You gotta tell me who did that.
I don't have anything to say about
The
that.
claim that Sarah Shaughnessy was planning on committing suicide was fabricated, entered into her diary for one reason, to protect you. So, if you don't tell me who that is, there's no reason to look at anybody else but you, Meg. All the evidence that we have, it all points to you. You will be convicted.
I didn't do it, Jack.
You don't have to tell me that.
Then why are you yelling at me?
Because I'm sick of all the women I care about getting involved with men who mess up their lives. Instead of turning state's evidence, you're standing there defending Paul Ryan.
Paul? You think Paul had something to do with the
He wants
diary?
your back, so he makes a grand gesture and gets you off the hook. And you're so grateful that you take him back and you live happily ever after. Isn't that the way it's supposed to work?
Nice theory.
Did Paul do this? Doesn't really matter. I'll just have him brought in for questioning anyway.
No, don't do that.
All right, then talk to me. Tell me. Who made those entries?
How should I know?
It was Craig, wasn't it? Craig Montgomery.
I'm not answering any more questions, not without a lawyer.
Oh, if you're worried about implicating Craig, don't worry about that. Nothing seems to stick to him. He always makes sure that he never gets caught, much less convicted.
Okay, so then we're done, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Aren't you curious on how he's going to get away with this? By making sure that he leaves a trail that points to somebody else.
He wouldn't do anything to me.
I'm not talking about you. His target will be his competition. So if I were you, I'd give your boyfriend or your ex a heads up. Because if I start looking at Craig, I can guarantee you that every piece of evidence I find will lead me straight to Paul.
I don't know or care about what anybody else did.
You don't have that luxury.
I just know what I did. I caused Sarah's death. And because of me, her husband came to the hospital with a gun. I did that, Jack. Me, no one else.
What's Craig have on you, Meg?
Can you just leave this alone?
No, I can't, and you shouldn't either. You were that woman's nurse, Meg. I thought you took that seriously.
I do.
It's not bad enough that you killed a woman. Now you're going to let Craig murder her reputation on top of it?
How can you say that to me?
He let all of her friends and her family think she committed suicide. Do you have any idea the devastation that caused them?
They don't believe that anymore now that I told the truth.
Yeah, but the lie, it's still sitting there, Megan. It's a criminal act, a felony. Are you going to go down for that too? Out of guilt? Or are you going to give Sarah Shaughnessy's family what they deserve? The truth. Just tell me who falsified that diary.
I can't.
Oh, what are you doing here?
I heard what happened to Meg. Is she here?
Yeah, I'll get her for you.
Thanks.
But first, let's you and me have a little chit-chat.